going on, guys? I'm Jeong and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about one of the most controversial topics in the fitness industry ever, which is steroids. So I've been getting accused of using anabolic steroids for quite some time now, and if you actually look at my name on Google, Jeong, if you look at the fourth column, it says Jeong Reuter, which I find actually pretty funny. And that just proves how many people are suspicious and accusing me of using drugs. And I have no issues of you guys accusing me of using drugs, because I normally take that as a compliment. Because as a natural athlete who does not use physical enhancement drugs, that can be the most highest flattering compliment you can ever receive. So please keep your accusations incoming. I have no issues with that. But what really bothered me was some people started to go way above the line, and they started calling me a fraud and scam artist. And apparently I give those innocent people the false hope that you can build muscles through bodyweight training and someday they'll become like me. But in the meantime, I was using drugs all along. And this really bothered me, so I thought it's about time to address the most controversial topic about steroids. So here we go. So before I delve into the topic, I want to talk about this one thing first. So why do you care if I use drugs or steroids or not? And let's just think about the purpose of this YouTube channel. The biggest purpose of me is to spread knowledge that I garnered through my own training about bodyweight training, so you can become the experts of using your own bodyweight to get stronger. So it doesn't matter if I use steroids or not, just think about it. And it's not like I'm selling any products that you can transform all your body in this like 8 to 12 weeks. I'm not selling any of those products, or I'm entering some kind of bodybuilding competition where I need to be as aesthetic as possible. That's not the case as well. So it really doesn't matter if I use steroids or not, so I don't know what's the fuss about it. And the biggest accusation that people make to me is that I got so big in the past 12 to 18 months that only steroids are the legitimate explanation. So I prepared some pictures of myself from about 2 years ago until now, and let's just compare them. And you guys tell me that whether this is not attainable in that period of time. So I'm going to show you from 2015 through 2017. So first of all, July 1st, 2015, a selfie in the bathroom. The bathroom is the best place to take selfie to make you look good, by the way. So I highly recommend it. So next one is, I believe this one. See, I have a pretty similar build comparing to today, and that's 2016 of March. Next one is April. This is me doing side splits with the very cute kitten right here, and I'm trying to smile as much as possible, although I was in pain. So next one, took it in the water park, September 9, 2016. Here, and next one. That's 2017, I believe, of January 14, 2017. It's my big horseshoe tricep. And here's April 29 of me doing dips. Look at all those veins. And here is August of 2017, one of the most recent photos I took. And here's another one, August. I took this photo right after my workout, so my arms are a little bit more pumped than usual. And here's me, what's today's date? August 8, 2017, I look like this. Here's my abs right here. So you tell me if this physique is unattainable comparing myself back in 2015 to 2017. So please go to the comment section below and let me know. Alright, so let's talk about the purpose of steroids. So there are different types of steroids out there. Some give you performance boosts, while some give you this anabolic effect that it makes you build muscles in a quicker period of time. But for now, I'm assuming you guys are referring as anabolic steroids that I'm using. So the purpose of my training is not to build muscles or be as aesthetic as possible. I usually go for the performance. So I want to achieve these high skills such as planche, iron cross, front lever, and so on. So building muscles is just a byproduct or side effects of just training for those high performance skills. So since you're using your own body weight, if you're being as light as possible is one of the most advantageous thing you can get. So I weigh about 83 kilos. I'm already hugely disadvantaged to those lighter calisthenics or gymnasts. So why would I use steroids to actually get bigger? That just doesn't make any sense. And also, being heavier puts a lot more pressure on your joints, which makes me a lot harder to perform high level skills. You may ask, hey Dan, why don't you just lose weight so instead of complaining that you're heavy to perform X, Y, and Z, you can just be lighter and just become like everyone else. But that's actually the issue with me, because I don't want to become like everyone else. There's just so many people who are lightweight and they can achieve extremely high level skills such as like Maltese, Victorian, cross, or whatever. And I know Justin Bieber once said, never say never, but I know I'm never gonna achieve that kind of Olympic level. So my niche I found is that I want to be heavy and become good at gymnastics. So I weigh about 83, and that's actually fairly high in like calisthenics world. And there's actually not that many people who weigh, who are heavyweight and they can achieve high level skills. That's the area that I'm going for. Like, I want to be different from people. I don't want to be another lightweight calisthenic dude who can do full planche for like 30 seconds. Alright, so that was the end of my rant. So if you still don't believe or have doubts about whether I'm natural or not, I really don't care. I could care less. So I'm not trying to convince you all day to believe me that I'm natural. Just think about this purpose of this YouTube channel. The biggest purpose, like I mentioned, is to spread the knowledge of the world of bodyweight training, so you can become experts of your own body. So if you just think about this purpose, it really doesn't matter if I'm natural or drug junkie or whatever. It doesn't matter. And I see these kind of comments all the time that they say either I'm maybe using steroids or I'm genetically gifted. And whenever I read that kind of comments, that really saddens me, because nobody ever actually talk about like how hard I would have like worked to get to this level. So instead of just talking about that, they just focus on this very short-sighted things about like steroids or DNA genetics. And if you have that kind of mindset, you will never be able to achieve anything. So for those who support me, I highly appreciate your positive feedback. I cannot thank you enough. I try to read most of your comments, and it's just that the human nature is to think about more negative things rather than positive things. So although there are so many good like positive comments, like so many out there, whenever I hear about this one or two negative feedback or comments, my focus shifts from this positive to negative, and it only makes me think about these negative comments. So I highly appreciate your feedback, and especially the positive ones. And thanks for watching my videos, guys. So in the comment section, please let me know if you think I'm natty or not, and if my body is unattainable within like 2 years. And I'm curious. Just be honest about it. And appreciate you watching this video until now, and I'll catch you up in my next video. Peace.